Poppin' peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it popping, baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. As always, guys, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Pisces. So let's go ahead and see what's happening, baby. Messages for the Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got coming up here for Team Pisces, please? Messages for Pisces. Hey, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, now, Pisces, we're going to get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for you, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Swords. You could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Nine of Wands in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Chariot in reverse, and then lastly for you is going to be the Five of Cups. So, taking a look at the next 24 hours for you, Pisces, Knight of Swords here to the Nine of Wands in reverse, kind of feels to me like you're opening up about a situation. You know, Nine of Wands in reverse here is about no longer holding something in, but instead, you are releasing something here. So I do feel like you're probably going to be communicating to somebody about how you're feeling, and you're overall going to open up about something. Now, having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Chariot in reverse. It could be about opening up about how you've been feeling stuck. You know, this might be talking to a friend, talking to a partner, talking to a parent about how you've been feeling stuck or trapped in a certain area of your life. You know, some of you guys here could be feeling like you've been stuck financially. You could be feeling like you've been stuck or trapped inside a certain relationship. You could be feeling like you've been stuck in general, not really knowing what to do or where to go. So with this energy of stagnancy, Pisces, I feel like by opening up, it's not only going to make you feel a heck of a lot better, but there might even be some sort of provided advice that could help give you guys motivation to pull yourself out of this energy of feeling so stagnant. To be completely honest, opening up about feeling stuck, opening up about feeling stuck in some sort of area of your life is honestly kind of like the first step here of getting past that, if you really think about it, because you're acknowledging it and you're taking action here to do something about it. So having a look here at the outcome that's present, Pisces, we do got here the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is the energy here of being disappointed, being sad, being upset. You know, you might be disappointed right now because you feel like you're missing out on things. You might be disappointed because you feel like you are stuck in your life while other people are growing beyond and growing past you in situations like that. So I feel like for you, by opening up to somebody about how you've been feeling in the next 24 hours is exactly that first step you need to getting unstuck. Probably the best advice I can provide to anybody is that feeling stuck in life is nothing more than a state of mind. It's not something that's an actual reality. You know, we may feel like we're in a roadblock, we may feel like there's nowhere to go, but there's always a loophole to every situation we're dealing with. You know, for example, if you feel stuck financially, think about the job you have right now. Is the job that you're currently working at giving you the ends of the means that is enough to provide for you financially? You know, have you thought about applying to different jobs? Have you thought about applying to more high-paying jobs, right? If the relationship you're currently in feels like it's going nowhere, if you feel like you've been waiting on this person to propose to you, to give you that diamond ring and marry you, and it's been 10 years and there still is no marriage, have you had this conversation 100 times with them that you're looking forward to marriage? Have you had this conversation that you want to have a family and that you want to have children? And if the person you're dealing with did nothing about it, you're staying in that relationship knowing that you're not getting what it is you deserve. So you could be stuck because you're waiting for what you want, but at the same time, you could say, hey, look, if I'm not getting what I've wanted and I've waited this long, it's time for me to go find somebody who will, right? So at the end of the day, you may feel like you're stuck somewhere right now, but I do feel that by opening up about it, that's going to be the first step that's going to help you get unstuck here, Pisces, because you may potentially get some really good advice from somebody, but most importantly, it's going to open up your mind here to think, what are the loopholes? What can I do right now? What action can I take right now to get my life going in that flow again? Okay? All right, Pisces, I like that for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. To be honest, one of the best things that I like to do when I'm feeling stuck is I like to talk about it, because if I don't talk about it, I'm not going to get the ideas flowing. Remember, when you're feeling stuck, it's a state of mind. When you're in that state of mind, you feel like there is nothing you can do to get out of the situation you're currently in. But if you talk about it, if you open up about it, that'll start to get the juices flowing in your brain and start to make you think, oh, well, I could do this, I could do that, I could go this route, I could go that route, right? So but just by talking about it, Pisces, it's really going to help you open up to different ideas, okay? All right, baby, let's let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the water signs for today. We're going to go ahead and do water, fire, air, earth. Going on to our fire, let's have a look here at the Leo gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got coming up here for Team Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Leo, we're going to get one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Wands. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Six of Wands. And then lastly for you is going to be the Two of Cups. Okay, so Leo, stepping on into your next 24 hours, we got here the Four of Wands in the reverse, followed up here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So as far as what I'm feeling for you guys, I think that something right now is definitely not in the most balanced place. It seems a little bit rocky, a little bit bumpy. We could be talking about a certain relationship in your life here with the Four of Wands in the reverse. That could be identifying your romantic relationship, your family. It could be talking about your friendships. But something here right now is a little bit bumpy. And with the Knight of Wands in the reverse over here, it kind of feels to me like you don't really have much motivation right now, Leo, to try to make it any better. I think that right now you're kind of just tired of the way things have been between you and somebody else. And looking at what it is you're dealing with the Six of Wands. It's like I kind of want to shift my focus and shift my attention onto something else completely. So it does feel to me that in the next 24 hours, you're looking for a little bit of an escape. All right. If your relationship's been a little bit bumpy, it's like, I want to put all my energy into my work. If your friendship's been a little bit bumpy, it's like, I want to put all my energy into something else. You know, it's like, I'm just really tired right now of trying to solve the problems that are within a relationship when it feels like there is no problem solving happening right now. So I rather just put my energy and put my focus onto something else so that it could feel a little bit better and then return to try to fix this at a later date. So you need a little bit of a break here, Leo, is what I'm sensing for you in the next 24 hours, whether it's about needing a break within a friendship, a relationship, needing a break from your job. You just need a break here from something because there seems to be too many combative energies at play and you're getting very sick and tired of trying to fix something that just won't give, you know? Looking at the outcome that's present, we do got here the Two of Cups reversed. Two of Cups reversed here says, time to unplug, time to detach for a little bit, okay? So moving into the next 24 hours for Leos, I definitely see you unplugging and detaching from something for a little bit. I want to shift my focus on something else. I want to distract myself for a little bit, and then I'll jump back into this at a later date. And listen, sometimes that's the best thing you can do, right? If you and your partner are fighting all night long, maybe it's good to have a day off. Maybe it's good to have a couple days off and go hang out with your friends. They hang out with their friends, right? If you're having issues at work, maybe it's okay to say, hey, I need to take a personal day right now because there's a lot going on in my life that's overwhelming me. I just need some space, you know? If you need to take a break from a friend, go hang out by yourself for a little bit. Have a little bit of alone time. Maybe you'll end up feeling better having that distance. And then when you come back, you'll start to see what it is you've really missed the entire time, and you can focus on solving those problems when you're in a better headspace. You know, a lot of things in life are really about your mental state of being, and if you're not in a good place mentally, it's going to be really fucking hard to try to solve something when your mental space isn't all that there. You know, when you're really stressed out, it's not easy to work. When you're really stressed out, it's not easy to solve a problem, and when you're really stressed out, it's not easy to be happy. So the best thing you can do here is take a step back, regroup yourself, and then try and see what happens later, okay? All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Barbara, thank you so much for that 1111. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, all right? All right, baby. So we did our water, we did our fire, jumping onto the air signs. Let's have a look here at the lovely Aquarius gang. What's happening, baby? Messages here for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got coming up here for Team Aquarius, please? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aqua, we're going to get one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Aquarius, overall energy for you is showing up as you. We do have the Star card in the reverse, which is the card that represents the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Knight of Pentacles, looking at what it is you're dealing with. We do got here the Hermit, and then lastly for Team Aqua is going to be the Seven of Wands. So, stepping into the next 24 hours here for Aquarius, Star in the reverse followed up with the Knight of Pentacles. I will say for you guys, you're still like steadily doing something, but at the same time, I don't really know how much you are enjoying what it is you're doing anymore. It kind of does feel to me, Aquarius, that something's starting to get stale. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Hermit. So you're being pretty committed to doing something here, Aquarius, but at the same time, you're not really feeling it. I think that more than likely with the Hermit showing up, you'd rather kind of step out from what it is you're doing and do something else. I mean, looking at the outcome being the Seven of Wands here says you want to no longer be in the environment you're in because you feel so restricted and because you're not feeling so into it. So Aquarius, I feel like you're committed to doing something, but at the same time, you're not really involved. It's almost like you're doing something, but mentally you're somewhere else. You just don't really feel as connected. Now, this could represent inside of a relationship, right? You might personally be with a partner right now that you don't really feel super connected with, and at the end of all of it, you're still committed to them, but maybe you're not really wanting to be involved with them. Same could apply with the job that you're doing. Same could apply with a friendship that you have in your life. So, Aquarius, as committed as you are to something right now, I just don't feel like your heart is in it. I don't feel like your passion's in it. I don't feel like it's a connection that you have anymore. And over time, the more you commit to something that you're not going to be feeling very connected to, the more and more you're going to want to escape from it, the more and more distant you're going to want to be. So my best advice for any sort of Aquarians is that if you're committed to something right now that you're not really interested in and that you don't want to pursue going forward, it's best to nip it in the butt the moment you're feeling this way rather than to let it continue. Because if you let it continue, you're going to be committing to something that makes you totally unhappy and you're going to feel like your time's been wasted. So Aquarius, definitely open up about what you're feeling here and allow yourself to be released here from whatever it is that you just don't really feel that connection to anymore. Okay? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, we did our water, we did our fire, we did our air. Did we do our water first, right? Yeah, it was Pisces. So we did water, fire, air, jumping onto our earth signs. Let's have a look here at the Capricorn. What's going on, baby? Messages for Team Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got coming up here for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Is today actually National World Tarot Day? Is that a thing? I didn't even know that was a thing, guys. I never knew that before. Is that today? That's cool. Shit. Happy Tarot Day to everybody. I never knew that was a thing. Cool. All right, going on into the Cappy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. This ain't no weekend reading. All right, let's take a look here and see what's up. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be the Hierophant in reverse. So you could be connecting here with a Taurus for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we do got here the Knight of Swords. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And then lastly for Team Capricorn is going to be the Four of Swords in reverse. So Capricorns, as far as what I'm seeing for you guys in your next 24 hours, we got here the Hierophant to the Knight of Swords. I definitely feel like with the Hierophant in reverse showing up over here, this is talking about not really feeling like you want to do something. It's like going against the structure of a situation, because the Hierophant card upright, it represents a structure, it represents something that is the status quo. And when you have the Hierophant in the reverse over here, it could be a card that is talking about going against the status quo. So Capricorn, you're not doing something in the way that normal people would want you to do it. You're doing your own thing is what I'm feeling for you, which I actually love, right? I love when people create their own paths. I love when people create their own waves. I always urge people to do what they feel is right. And of course, always to kind of do something new too. So with the Hierophant in reverse here to the Knight of Swords, you seem to be jumping into this new energy in the next 24 hours, and other people do not seem super supportive of it, but that's okay. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with Ace of Cups reversed. I mean, Capricorn, people might tell you, hey, I see that you're doing something, but I don't really love what it is you're doing. I don't really feel like it's the right thing for you to do, but nobody can tell you how to live your life except for you. Nobody can tell you what makes you happy because you'll know what makes your own self happy, right? And looking at the outcome that's present being the Four of Swords in reverse, here says that you're in a position of time right now where you don't want to take a break just because other people are telling you to. You want to invest where you want to go. So Capricorns, I definitely feel a vibe here in the next 24 hours that maybe some people aren't going to be supportive of the decisions you're making in your life. Maybe you guys started your own business and other people aren't supportive. Maybe you started a new hobby and other people don't like it. Maybe you have a new relationship and other people have something to say about it. It is what it is. The most important thing is not the opinions of other people, but it's the opinions that you have about what it is you're doing. And so long as you're happy, that's all that fucking matters, baby, okay? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, Forget about what society says and forget about people around you. Your opinion is the only valid one, okay? All right, so we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs. Moving on to our second batch now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful Cancer gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got coming up here for Team Cancer, please? Messages for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancerian, let's see what's up with you, man. Hopefully you guys are good. Cancer. Overall energy for you is going to be the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You could be connecting with a fixed zodiac, such as an Aquarius, Taurus, a Scorpio, and or possibly a Leo. Now, looking at your current energy, we got the Four of Wands. Looking at what Cancers are dealing with, you're dealing with the Page of Pentacles reversed. And then lastly, for the outcome, we have here the Five of Swords. So, Cancer, stepping into your next 24 hours, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, followed up here with the Four of Wands, kind of feels to me like it's one of those days where you feel like not everything is coming full circle. You know, Four of Wands is about a stable environment where you expect things to be going in the right direction, but unfortunately, it's not being upheld to the standard you want. So for example, Cancer, if you're a boss at your job, you know, this could be the energy where it's like, I have a high standard for my staff, but unfortunately today, my staff are everywhere. They are upside down, okay? It's like the energy of like nothing working how it normally should be. So I do feel the energy here, Cancerians, of moving into your next 24 hours. You know, what's normally or naturally stable seems a little bit bumpy in the next 24 hours. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with, Page of Pentacles in reverse, you know, it's the energy of feeling like what's supposed to be going on, what's supposed to be happening is not. And with the outcome being the Five of Swords, there is a little bit of stress here or a little bit of anger showing up. So Cancers, my best advice is that tomorrow might be one of those days where things are just not working how they should be working. And as frustrating as that can be, I would just say roll with it. You know, if you spend your time being frustrated, stressed out, and irritated, it's only going to make yourself feel a heck of a lot worse. Sometimes shit happens. It's going to be one of those days that may feel a little bit upside down, and that's okay because not everybody's always going to have the most smooth and amazing perfect day. Sometimes things get a little bit choppy. So Cancerian, from what I'll say for you, is that my best advice is to kind of just take a step back tomorrow, go with the flow, let things happen how they need to happen, and don't be too worried if it's not all working out perfectly. That's okay. You know, it's just going to be one of those days and everything's going to be okay. So don't set any kind of bar, any kind of standards for the next 24 hours. Kind of just let the day unfold however it goes and do your best here to not really be too stressed out. Just roll with it, okay? All right, Cancerian, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, now jumping on into our fire. Let's have a beautiful look here at the lovely Aries gang. What do we got going on for the Aries, baby? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got coming up here for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Aries peeps, let's see what we got going on, baby. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, I love that for you. You could be connecting here with an air sign, or sorry, a water sign such as a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Ace of Cups in reversed. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Lovers in reversed, and then lastly for Team Aries is going to be the Magician. So you might be dealing with a Virgo or possibly a Gemini here as well. For what I'm feeling for Aries, you got here the 10 of Cups, and then you got here the Ace of Cups in reversed. Yeah, you're shutting something out and enjoying something else so much more. That's what I'm feeling here for you, Aries. It's like, yeah, I shut something out over here with the Ace of Cups reversed. Like, you have unrequited love in a certain situation in your life, but immediately you found something so much more fulfilling. So, Aries, if there is some sort of ending occurring for you, for example, if you're switching up your job, if you're switching up your relationship, if you're no longer hanging out with a certain friend, it's like you're going to find that next best thing almost instantaneously here in the next 24 hours is what I'm feeling for you. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Magician, which is literally the card of manifestation. So I feel like you're going to be manifesting the good stuff here. moving into the next 24 hours for Aries. So just throwing it out here for any Aries who recently had a breakup, for any Aries that are changing up their career, for any Aries that are changing up their friend circle, it just feels to me like in the next 24 hours, you're going to align immediately to what is right for you, what feels good for you, what is fulfilling to you. You're going to align to like exactly where you need to be. So just throwing that out there, y'all, it looks pretty damn fantastic. So if you have recently had any sort of like ending, it seems to me like that new beginning is not too far away, and that new beginning is going to be indeed fulfilling for you. Okay, so beautiful energy here for you, Aries. I love this. 10 of Cups is like the ultimate fulfillment. It is something that is everything you've been looking for. So expect that energy to come in here soon. Okay, so for anybody that have experienced any sort of endings recently, definitely do expect beautiful new beginnings to not be so far off. All right, Aries. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, we did our fire. Jumping on in now to the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Gemini gang. What do we got going on for the birthday peeps? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got coming up here for Team Gemini, please? Messages for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's up, man. Happy birthday to you guys, by the way. I hope you guys have been doing well. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Cups in reverse. Now, this could be representing unrequited love for a few of you, but that's okay. Having a look here at the current energy, we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got the Five of Swords. And then lastly, for Team Gemini, we do have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So immediately what I heard for you, Gemini, is that like something has yet to be broken off. So I do feel like there's an ongoing cycle happening in your life that ideally you feel like it's time to end. You know, there's something here that's been going on for a while that hasn't really been going in a great direction. You know, Ace of Cups reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. You know, you've been thinking about cutting someone out for a while. And looking at what you're dealing with the Five of Swords, it's like, with all this irritation, with all this frustration, is it really worth it to continue to keep something going if it's clearly not making me happy? So, you know, with the outcome being the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it means like it's time for me to stop being involved in a cycle right now that's going poorly, and instead it's time for me to make this cycle come to an ending. So I do feel for you guys in the next 24 hours, Gemini, that you're going to be ending a cycle that you've been a part of for quite some time, especially a cycle that hasn't really been working well out in your favor. It's just this realization of like the stress here isn't worth it, and it's time for me to make a change, okay? So that was a pretty quick and to the point read, but that's what I got here for you. You're just not happy anymore, and staying any longer in the cycle isn't going to change the tides, or it's not going to make the Wheel of Fortune be upright where things change in general. It seems to me like it's been very consistent how it is, and it's been poorly consistent, right? So Geminis, I do see you here taking a step back and walking out of something, all right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, there was a donation real quick. Let me go ahead and say a proper thank you. Thank you so much, Maui. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $10. You said age is really just a number when I have a 23-year-old channeling messages from the universe to guide me through my 30s. Mahalo. Your wisdom crosses oceans. Libra, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Really, really do. And I'm turning 23, baby, in just a couple more days. I'm so excited, man. I love when we get into June because it's such a vibe. And I know that, like, people are like, well, you love June because it's your birthday. Yeah, June 22nd is my birthday, but it's an exciting time. There's something about the month of June that is just good vibes and good energy, you know? Gemini season transitioning into Cancer season. I don't know. It's always a good vibe. I like it. I like it a lot. But thank you, though. I appreciate that $10. Really do. And I'm glad that I'm more than happy to help. All right? All right, baby. So we did our air, going on to the earth sign now. Let's have a look here at the beautiful Virgo gang. What's cracking, baby? Messages for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got coming in here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Virgo, let's see what's up with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot in reverse. You could be connecting here with a Cancer for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Three of Wands in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we do got here the Ten of Swords in reverse. And then lastly for you is going to be the Temperance in reverse. That's a lot of reversals, baby. Well, Virgo, let's check it out, okay? We got here the Chariot reversed paired with a Three of Wands reversed. So essentially right now you're turning your back on a situation. You're not really thinking about having something progress. I mean, looking at the Ten of Swords in reverse though, I feel like somebody else has a completely different story in mind. They have just the opposite in mind. So Virgo, while you're not wanting to progress something, somebody here wants to have progress with you. Looking at the outcome that's present, we got the Temperance in reverse. The both of you are not on the same plane of vibration. You are not on the same vibrational resonance. You both have two completely things you want to do. So Virgo, you want to go, somebody else here wants to stay, is the vibe that I'm seeing in the next 24 hours. Now, of course, if you're not on a plane of resonation with somebody, I don't foresee that going any forward. I don't foresee the person you're dealing with being able to go forward with you, especially if you're not interested. So I do sense in the next 24 hours, there's going to be this situation where you're moving forward, but somebody here is still hanging on. All right, somebody here will still be holding on, and ultimately it's going to be up to them whether or not they choose to release you, whether or not they choose to let go. But you can't put your life on pause just because somebody else isn't willing to let go of what they had with you, right? And if you are in a position where you don't feel comfortable going forward with somebody, you have the absolute 100% right to go forward in your own direction, because your life is what you make of it, and your life is based upon what you want, right? So Virgos, I do feel like in the next 24 hours, you're kind of ending at that standstill where it's like you want to go forward, somebody wants to still hold on, but that shouldn't be a reason to hold you back, essentially, is what I'm saying. You know, if you want to go forward, go forward. And if somebody still holds on, it kind of is what it is, you know? All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today. Let me get a quick water break as I am roasting my tits off right now, and then we'll go ahead and continue with the rest of the reading. What friggin' temperature is it outside today? Anyways, let's go ahead and look. It's only 76, and I'm roasting in my apartment. Dear Lord. Dear Lord, dear Lord. Still waiting on like an air conditioning. I have one for the living room, but I got to get an AC in my bedroom, and hopefully once I get that AC in my bedroom, it'll provide like a nice cross breeze to the office. Maybe I'll see if that works out, but right now it is hot as shit, okay? Woo! All right, baby. So we finished up our second batch of signs, going on to the last and final batch. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio, okay? What messages do we got here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got coming up here for Team Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpio, let's get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You might be dealing with an earth sign for a few of you. Looking at your current energy, we got the Page of Wands. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Four of Pentacles. And then lastly for you is going to be the Ace of Swords in reverse. So for Scorpios showing up in the next 24 hours, Knight of Pentacles reversed here to the Page of Wands. It kind of feels to me like you're interested in something new, and that has caused you to stop what you're doing right now. So Scorpio, it's basically like, what I'm doing right now, nope, not fulfilling. Something new has just come into the mix. So you're stopping in your tracks and you're paying attention to something new. Looking at what it is you're dealing with the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles in this instance, I feel, is that you're intrigued in somebody who's kind of secretive, is what I'm feeling. Four of Pentacles can represent somebody who's not entirely open, and there's something about a mystery that Scorpios like to crack, okay? It's like we're watching Scooby-Doo. Scorpios sometimes are the mystery, but they also can enjoy a little bit of mystery at the same time. That's why a lot of Scorpios tend to be like homicide detectives and cops and shit like that, and they all watch freaking crime shows because Scorpios like that detective shit, okay? So Scorpio, looking at the outcome here being the Ace of Swords reversed, I do feel like you're not necessarily going to crack somebody open just yet, but you're kind of up for the challenge, you know? I feel like for the next 24 hours, Scorps, there is going to be somebody here who catches your interest, and you're like, that's it, I'm dropping everything that I'm doing, and I'm going to try to solve this case. I'm going to try to get to know this person. I'm going to try to get them to open up to me. I'm going to work them over here. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm victorious in this challenge. So somebody here seems to be very good at intriguing you and pulling you in, and I can definitely say you're interested, Scorpio. So just throwing that out there, somebody here might be very good at getting you, you know, attracted, and I do feel like the chase begins. Now, Scorpios may comment later on and say, "Aunt, I ain't chasing nobody." Well, it could be vice versa, Scorpio. You might be the mystery and maybe somebody's chasing chasing you, because it could go vice versa. You never really know. But I do feel like you're up for a challenge here. Don't look at it as a chase. Look at it as a challenge. You want to crack the code, okay? The Da Vinci Code, right? All right, Scorpio. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. That's always fun, right? It's always fun when you meet somebody and they're a little mysterious and it's like, ooh, I want to get to know them. And it's kind of like, not a game in a bad way, but like a fun game. It's flirty. It's interesting. It's like, let's see where it goes kind of thing. It could be fun, you know? So fuck it. See what happens, all right? All right, Scorpio. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all the water signs, diving on into our fire. Let's have a look here at the Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got coming up here for Team Sagittarius, please? Messages for Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and have a look at you, beautiful people. Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the Fool in reverse. You might be connecting with an Aries for a few of you guys. Looking at your current energy, we do got here the Justice card. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we have here the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And then lastly for you is going to be the Three of Wands in reverse. So, Sagittarius, Fool in the reverse here to the Justice card upright. I can definitely feel that for you guys, you're just in a position of time where it's like, I don't really care about jumping into something that's balanced or jumping into something that is essentially perfect. I just want to jump into something in general and see where it goes. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's saying to me right now that you want to invest your time into a situation, but you're not looking for something incredibly perfect, right? There is no such thing as perfection. You know, there's something that there's that saying that goes, everything is perfectly imperfect, and I kind of feel like that's the vibration that you're resonating with. I mean, looking at the outcome that's present, you got here the Three of Wands in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse here says, listen, if I don't like it, I can always turn my back on it. So Sagittarius, what your next 24 hours looks like to me is that you're looking to kind of just go with the flow of life, go with the flow of like whatever you're dealing with. It's like if an opportunity comes my way, fuck it. I'm not going to read into new opportunities way too much to the point where it puts me off from giving them a chance. I'm in a period of time in my life right now where I'm kind of open to everything and anything. You know, if somebody asks me out on a date, I don't know if they're going to be my forte, but fuck it. I'll say yes. I'll see what happens. I'll go with the flow. If somebody wants to go take me here, take me there, screw it. Let's see where it goes. If somebody offers me this job right now and I currently am unemployed, let's see how this job works out. If a new friend wants to go ahead and hang out with me, let's see if we can shoot the shit together. You know, it's this energy of like, I'm not in an overly judgmental mood. I'm not looking into things too hard. I'm just vibing with life, going with the flow. And if it's meant to be, it's going to be cool. And if it ain't, at least I experienced it. I came, I saw, I tried. And if it ain't for me, it ain't for me. Point blank, period, baby. So, Sagittarius, I feel like in your next 24 hours, it's going to be one of those days where it's like, I'll see where the day takes me. Okay? You know, if somebody walks up to me in the middle of the street and is like, can I get your number? You're going to be like, okay. Let me write down them digits, all right? If somebody randomly says, hey, let's go get a beer together. Okay, fuck it. I feel like it's one of those days where you kind of just roll with everything and anything. Whatever happens, happens. You're not having any sort of like, what is the word that I'm looking for here? You're not like, how do I say this? Scheduling, I guess. You're not in any sort of schedule, okay, Sagittarius? It's kind of like I'm riding with the energy. All right, so cool. Listen, if any of you guys know a Sagittarius in the next 24 hours, it might be a good opportunity window to ask them out because they might be in that energy where they say, fuck it. Let's see what happens, okay? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we got the water signs done. We got the fire signs done. Jumping on into the air signs. Let's have a look here at the Libra. All right, what do we got going on here for the Libra, baby? Messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's see what we got going on, man. What information do we got showing up here for the Libra again? Messages for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Libra, let's go ahead and take a look, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Four of Pentacles. Taking a look here at the current energy for you, we got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then lastly for Team Libra is going to be the Moon in reverse. So, as far as what I'm seeing for Libras in the next 24 hours, we got here the Four of Pentacles followed up with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. You're definitely choosing not to work on something anymore or not to collaborate on something anymore. I see you very much so keeping to yourself. So Libras, you're keeping to yourself over here. I mean, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Eight of Cups reversed, I feel like this isn't the first time you've been keeping to yourself in reference to some sort of collaboration. You've pulled back from somebody here before, essentially, is the message that I'm receiving. I mean, looking at the outcome here being the Moon card in reverse, Moon in reverse usually means that this is the energy of taking your emotions and kind of not being in a position of exposing them or revealing them. This is about making yourself purposely emotionally unavailable because it's kind of a method of protection. So I feel like for you, Libra, this isn't the first time you've withdrawn from somebody emotionally because you saw some sort of red flag that indicated, hey, I might get hurt here. And considering that in the next 24 hours, you may be picking up on that same red flag again, you're essentially withdrawing your emotions again and becoming emotionally unavailable to somebody that you see a red flag with. So Libras, I do feel for you in the next 24 hours, whether you're dealing with somebody romantically, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's your boss, whatever. If you pick up on a bad vibe or some sort of red flag, I do see you removing yourself emotionally here and being emotionally unavailable because you do want to use that as a source of protecting yourself from somebody potentially hurting you. And listen, at the end of the day, that's okay. You know, if you catch a bad vibe with somebody, you're more than welcome to withdraw yourself. And if it's not the first time that's occurred or happened, it's definitely okay for you guys to withdraw yourselves as well. My best advice would be, though, too, is that if you're a person who's picking up on a red flag, maybe open up about that. Maybe talk to whoever this is you're dealing with and say, hey, look, I genuinely do feel that you're in this position of time where you're doing something that I don't really feel is right, or you're doing something that feels a little bit off. Talk to them about it, open up about it, you know? It's okay to like withdraw emotionally if you feel threatened or if you feel like you're about to get hurt, but at the same time, if this is somebody that you do care about, Libra, it could be worth a shot to say like, hey, I kind of have a bad feeling or have an off feeling. Can you clarify what your intentions are with me, or am I right with what I'm feeling? You know, like sometimes it's better to communicate because communication is genuinely key. You know, you might be picking up a vibe that isn't necessarily there, right? So you never really know. So Libras, my best advice for y'all is that if you're emotionally withdrawing from somebody right now because you're picking up on some sort of red flags, it's okay to do that. But if you feel like the person is great, if you really click with them, if you really connect with them, if you really care about them, maybe try having a conversation about what it is you're experiencing, and you might get some insight to what's going on their end. You know, communication is very important. All right, so see what happens. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up all of our air, all of our water, all of our fire. Last but not least, let's have a look here at the Taurus gang. All right, baby. What information do we got going on here for Team Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got going on here from Team Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang. We're going to get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's see what's going on. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Seven of Wands. You could be connecting here with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got the Magician. Looking at what it is you're dealing with, we got here the Justice. And then lastly for Team Taurus is going to be the Hermit card in reverse. So, taking a look here at Taurians in the next 24 hours, Seven of Wands here all the way to the Magician card. There's some sort of manifestation here I feel like you're blocking, because you're not showing up for it. It's almost like the reason why your manifestation in general is being blocked here, Taurus, is because you're not showing up for it. If you're not showing up for something, you're not able to receive it, right? For example, that's like if you go to a graduation if there's a graduation and you don't show up to the graduation, how do you receive the diploma, okay? It's kind of like that energy. That's what I'm feeling here for you. It's like if you want something, you got to show up for it, Taurus, and I feel like you aren't in this current situation. I mean, taking a look at what it is you're dealing with the Justice. The Justice card here says that this is a time where balance needs to be more incorporated. So Taurus, it feels to me like the universe is giving you a little bit of a tough love message. It's like if you want something, are you really putting in all the work right now to get it? Now, I know that there might be some Tauruses right now that are busting their butt, and if this isn't your message, it's not your message, so no worries. But for a few of you Taurians, if you haven't shown up in an area of your life that needs more of your attention, this might be that tough love message that says, hey, look, it's time to get to work. Because looking at the outcome that's present being the Hermit card in reverse, this is the energy of having to return to something that you've been absent from in your life. Have you been absent from certain responsibilities? Have you been absent to certain types of dreams that you've wanted from yourself? Have you been absent from certain types of friendships that you've had and you haven't really been around recently to kind of rekindle those friendships. It seems to me like the universe is trying to convey to you there is something that you keep saying you want, but you're not showing up for it. And if you're not going to show up for it, you're not going to receive it. So Taurus, ask yourself that question. If there is something you can do right now to get what it is you want, go ahead and take that action. If there is more you can do, apply yourself and invest yourself more. Because the universe here says you haven't shown up for what you wanted, so then how could you receive, right? So be sure to keep showing up in your life on a daily basis, day in and day out, in order for yourself to receive what it is you're looking for all along. You know, if you're a person here who wants to make more money, but you're not currently showing up to your job, you know, you got to show up over there. You got to go to work to make some money. If you're a person who wants love, but you have a lack of love for yourself, it's time to show up for you and love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? If you can't see the beauty within you, who's going to see the beauty within you? Right? So it's very important to recognize if we want things, we got to show up for them, baby. Okay? So Taurus, I love this for you. I think that this is one of those tough love messages that the universe is just kicking you in the butt a little bit. It's like, hey, Taurus, you're doing a little bit, but you could be doing more, you know? And they're doing this out of love. They're saying this out of love because you can have what you want so easily, but just apply yourself a little more there, okay? You just need that little push, you know? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, all right? Guys, thank you so much, man, for coming out to the daily reading. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the peeps that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You are all super appreciated. For everybody who sent in donations today, guys, thank you so much for those donations. They help out a lot more than you guys know. Really, really appreciate your generosity. And for anybody who is... new here to the YouTube channel, if you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that as well. I just wanted to say, guys, today I uploaded a Book of Answers check-in for June 2022. So if you haven't seen it yet, feel free to check it out. I just uploaded that on my channel today. And in reference to what's going to be going on for the rest of this week, I touched bases on it yesterday, and I will touch bases on it as well tomorrow. But tomorrow, Wednesday, will be the last day I will be going live. On Thursday, I have a wedding to attend to, so that's going to be kind of like a weekend type of thing. So Wednesday will be the last day that I go live. Chances are I might upload some of the mid-June readings on Thursday and Friday. We'll see how that goes. So there might be content after Wednesday. It just won't be any live content. So do keep in mind the last live video will be tomorrow, okay? All right, guys, with that all being said, thank you for being here. Appreciate your time so much. I value your time. All right, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're new, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a happy Tuesday, everybody. By the way, it is Taco Tuesday. Get yourself some tacos, get yourself some beautiful and amazing food today, feed that belly, and have a good fucking time. Much love to y'all, and have yourselves a good one. Peace. Later, guys. Much love, baby.